Welcome to Sitaram International School. We create confident kids. Hello, dears. How are you all? I am well. I am so happy to create in this video. Okay. Yeah, I hope you are all did your FA4 exam very well. Yeah. Okay, dears. I am Anta Rosita. Today we are going to discuss and learn about the go through session for FA4 exam in math. Okay, yes. Before starting this session, let us see one interesting game. SC. Oh, it all letters are reciprocal. Yes. So this is your task. Yeah, you just try it out. It's very interesting. Okay. Yeah. Can you read this passage? Yeah, superb, dear. Yeah, in first I will read. After that you have to check it out, or are you do it or not, but you can do it. Okay, yes, I will start. Education is about learning skills and knowledge. It also means helping people to learn how to do things and support them to think about what they learn. Through education, the knowledge of society, country, and of the world is passed on from generation to generation. Yeah, I can read it. Yeah, I just finished my task. Yes, it's very interesting. Okay, yes, let us see in this session. Say the first question, which number is greater than 0.08? The options are 0.7, 0.025, 0.048, 0.0299. Okay, but the answer is 0.7 because we just compared 0.7, 0.0, sorry, 25, then 0.048, then 0.0229. Sorry, 299. In first we have to check it out. 0, the terms are 0, the whole numbers are 0. So after that we have to check the second number, I mean the after decimal. Okay, so see, in these numbers are having 0, so which one is else? Yeah, these 7, because so 0.8 or 0.7, which one is biggest? Yeah, 0.7 is the biggest number. So this is the answer. See the second question. Decimal form of 11.235 is. Yeah, you can tell the answer without see the options. Okay, wait. Oh, yeah, 11.235, right? So 11.235. So this is the answer. Then decimal notation of 100 is dash. 100th means definitely it will become after decimal in 100. Okay, see the th in normal 100 means it can finish d, but 100th means it can finish th. Okay, yes. So 0.01 and 0.1, 0.2, and the fourth option is none of this. Okay, so see, if I take this one means 0.1, this is only 10th, so 1/10. Okay, so it's enough. This is 2/10. Okay, so but if I take this means 0.01, this is a 100th. Okay, so see, next one thing is 7 power 1 is equal to dash. Yeah, 7 power 1 is 7 power 1 means here you can only 1 7, so the answer is 7. Okay, so next one thing is 4 a the whole power 4. Okay, now we want to expand this term. Okay, first of all the 4 will become both number. Okay, so 4 power square, sorry, 4 power 4 and a power 4. So where is the answer? Yes, this is the answer. Okay, so see the sixth one. Which of the following numbers is a perfect square? Option A 141, option B 196, option C 124, option D 222. The answer is 222 because the perfect square can contain the units place as 1, 4, 5, 6, 9 and 0. Okay, so here which one is except you should check in first the units place. What is the meaning of units place? Yes, that is ones digit. Okay, so the units place will be come 145690. So which one is else? The final one. So this is the answer. Then perfect square number can never have the digit dash at the units place. Yeah, just before I will see and I would explain. Okay, so see the one. Yes, it will be comes to the perfect square number 4. Yes, then 9. Yes, 8. No. Okay, so the 8 is the answer. Then the square root of 121 is dash. Can you guess what's the answer? Yes, 11. Because if we want to find out the square root, we should multiply the number. Sorry, we should if we take any one number to multiply twice means it can give the square root number. Okay, so here check the options. Which number can multiply at twice? It will become 121. So which one is the answer? That is 11. Okay, so see the decimal expression of 7 rupee 7 paise is dash. Yes, here the 7 rupee and 7 paise. 7 rupee means the whole number. If we take this number means this is a 7 rupee and 7 paise. No, if we write a 45 paise means or 50 paise means like this, 2 digits. Okay, so if we write a 1 digit means we should write in a 0.7. Okay, so this is the answer 7.07. So see the MCQ question for last 7 power n. Okay, here n which is equal to 0. 7 power n, here n equal to 0. So what is the value? So if we put the value n as a 0 means 7.0. Okay, so anything power 0 it will become 1. So 6 power 0 means 1. 4 power 0 1. 100 power 0 1. 5326 power 0 it is also 1. Yes. Okay, so see the second Roman letter. Answer the following question. Find the Pythagorean triplets in which one number is 15. Okay, in a Pythagorean triplets, it has three general form. Okay, m square minus 1, then m square plus 1. Okay, let us substitute this value in a 15. So m square minus 1 which is equal to 15. Okay, so then we know the value of m. We should know and we are going to find out the value of m. Okay, so in the 1 it will be goes to the opposite sign means. So how the way and which symbol it can move to the opposite side? Here is a minus and it go plus. Okay, so 15 plus 1 16. So the m square is 16. So m is 4. Okay, so 2m 8. Okay, so then 2m 2 multiplication 4. So 2 4s are 8. So then m square minus 1. So 16. Because m the value of m is 4. Okay, m is 4. So m square 16. Okay, so that's why we can put here 16. So 16 minus 1, 15. So m square plus 1, 16 plus 1, which is equal to 17. Okay, so therefore the required triplets is 8, 15 and 17. Here already the 15 is there. Okay. So then write any two sum of consecutive natural numbers. Okay. So in first we have to check 3 square. So what is the value of 3 square? 9. Yes. If we the consecutive number means the next number. If we take any one, for example 4 means you should take another next number for after number of 4, that is 5. So 4 plus 5 which is equal to 9. Okay, so like this same 5 square which is equal to 25. Yes, so then 12 plus 13, it is also 25. So then, yes, the 12th question is 6a the whole power cube. Okay, so after removing the bracket, we have to write the power in a separate. Okay, so 6 power cube, then a cube. 6 cube means we have to multiply 6 in 3 times. Okay, so 6 into 6 into 6 into a cube. So 6 cube means 216 a cube. So this is the answer. Then 12c square. 12c the whole square. Okay, so like this same in before number, in the square term it can, we have after removing the bracket the square term will become the both of the number like 12 and c. So 12 square into c square. So 12 square means what is the value? That is 144 c square. Okay, so then find a 12.6 divided by 3. So 12.6 divided by 3. So 1 3 is 3, 4 3s are 12. So the point is comes to here. Then 2 3s are 6. So 4.2. Then perfect square. Yeah, we already know about it. What does mean by perfect square? Okay, so a perfect square is defined as that the units place have contain 1, 4, 5, 6, 9 and 0. Okay, for example, I will write 216. So here, this a perfect square? So check the units place. So here is a 6. So this is a perfect square. Okay, so 225. Here is a 5. So 5. So this is a perfect square. So then 15th question is 6 squared in the bracket of cube. Okay, if in this term will be came to the question means after removing the bracket we have to multiply these two numbers. Okay, so 6, 2 3s are 6. Okay, so 6 power 6 means we can multiply the 6 into 6 times. Okay, so 6 into 6 into 6 into 6 into 6 into 6. So after multiplying these numbers we can get 46,656. Oh, okay, so see the Roman letter 3. Find the perimeter of the hexagon with the side of 4 power 4. Okay, yeah, you already know what is the formula for perimeter of a hexagon. Okay, so what is the formula? Yes, that is 6 into side. Yeah, superb. But here, how the way they gave the value of the side? It's exponential. Yes, right. So the exponential is not nothing. Okay, so we just expressed it. Okay, va? So 6 into side means so 4 power 4. We have to expand. Okay, so after expand this number we can get, and we should multiply the 5 numbers like a 6 4 4 4 4. Okay, so at final we can get 1536. Okay, so see the second one, I mean 16 option B, like our question. Okay, so find the perimeter of a pentagon with the side of 5 square. Yeah, you know what is the formula of perimeter of the pentagon? What is that? Yes, that is 5 into side. Okay, so 5 into 5 square. So triple 5. Okay, so 5 into 5 into 5, 215. So see the 17th question, 27 by 10 minus 1 by 5. Okay, in our term, 27 by 10 means we can write it 2.7. For example, 0. Sorry, 99 divided by 100 means 0.99. 9 divided by 10, 0.9. Also here 9 by 1000. So how many digits, how many zeros are there? There are 3. Okay, so after decimal it should contain 3 decimals. So 0.009. Okay, yes. So after that, in a 1 divided by 5, 1 divided by 5 we can get 1 5 is 5, that is no, so 0, you put a point, 0.0. Okay, so 2 5s are 10, so 0.2. Okay, so after that the 99 plus 9 by 10 plus 9 by 1000, so the 99 is whole number, so there is no problem. This term is to be changed 0.9, and this term will be changed into 0.009. Okay, so after adding these three numbers we can get 99.909. So then 18th question is, Aaron scored 452.65 marks out of 600 in the final examination. How many marks did he lose? Okay, so here the total marks are 600, but Aaron scored only 452.65. So 65. Okay, so now we are going to find out the remaining marks. How much marks he lost. Okay, so what we do, we have to add, no, we have to subtract, yes. Okay, so if we subtract these two numbers means we can get 147.35. Okay, in a decimal point of addition subtraction, you should write the numbers in a proper way. When the point is came, you have to put the point in a proper manner. Okay, so then find the area of the parallelogram with the b equal to 4 power cube, then h equal to 3 power 4 centimeter. Okay, so you know very well what is the formula of area of the parallelogram, that is b into h square unit. Okay, so b, the value of b is 4 cube, the value of 3 power 4 is 81. If we have any doubt means, 4 power cube means 4 into 4 into 4. So 4 4s are 16, 16 4s are 64. Okay. So 3 power 4. So 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. 3 3s are 9. 9 3s are 27. 27 3s are 81. So after multiplying these two numbers, we can get 5184 centimeter square. Here why we want to put the centimeter square? Because here they ask the value of area. Okay. Find the square value of 300, 500 and 1000. Okay, if each and every number, if you want to find out the square value, we just multiply the number at twice. Okay, for example, 2 means 2 into 2. 4 means 4 into 4. 4 fours are 16. 2 twos are 4. Okay, so like the same here, but here we can use to only the non-zeros term. Okay, so 300 into 300. In first we have to multiply the non-zeros term, so 3 threes are 9. So how many zeros are here? There are 4 zeros. If the 2 zeros means there will become 4 zeros. If here 3 zeros means their side 6 zeros. So like this same 500. So 5 5s are 25. So how many zeros are in left side? 2 zeros. So it will become the right side 4 zeros. So 2,50,000. Okay. So then 1,000. 1,000 means the non-zeros term is 1. So 1 1 is 1. Then here is a 3 zeros and there was a 6 zeros. So 10 lakh. Okay. So next one thing, find the square root using a factorization method. Okay, let us see the factorization method. I will explain. If we want to find out the factorization method to find out the square root means we should use this way. So first of all we should check the units place. Okay, so that is 5. So which number can divided by 5 in easily? That is a 5. Okay, so 1 5 is 5. There is no remaining. So here is 1 5 is 5. Here 6 minus 5 is 1. The 1 is remaining. So that is 12. So 2 5s are 10. So the remaining is 2. So 5 5s are 15. Okay, so after that 5. 2 5s are 10. The remaining is 1. That is 12. 2 5s are 10. The remaining is 2. So 5 5s are 25. Again 4 5s are 20. The remaining is 2. 5 5s are 25. So here also we can use a 5. So 9 5s are. So after that 3 3s are 9. So 3 1. So in a root 5625, which is equal to 5 into 5 into 5 into 5, 3 into 3. So in this 2 5 5. In this 2 5 5. Multiply. In this 2 3 3. So 5 3s are 5 5s are 25. So 25 into 3 75. So this is the answer. Okay. So like this same 1108. So 1008. Here is the 8 is a, we should check the 8 is a even or odd. Okay, so that is even number. So we have to take a 2. First of all we should take a 10, so not take a 1. Okay, so 10, 5 2s are 10. So that is no remaining, so 0, 4 2s are 8. Here also 2, so 2 2s are 4, the remaining is 1. 5 2s are 10. Then 2 2s are 4. 1 2 is 2, 2 2s are 4, the remaining is 1, so 6. 6 2s are 12, 3 2s are 6. 7, 9. So 9 3s are 63. So after that 3, then 3. Okay, so the remaining values are 1008 root 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 7, 3 into 3. Okay, so here is 2 2, so take 2 2 into the 2 2, this 2 2, this 3 3, then the root 7 will be comes to the root. Okay, because there is no pair of 7. So 2 twos are 4, 4 twos are 4 threes are 12. So 12 root 7. Yeah, okay. So then 10 members of the science club went to a history museum. It cost rupees 70.25 for each members of the club. If 90 members went to the museum, so what is the total amount to be paid? Okay, so see the cost of the cost of one person, which is equal to, that is 70.25. Okay, so now we are going to find out the value of, or the cost, the paid amount of 90 members to enter the museum. Okay, so 90 into 70.25. So each and every multiplication, the decimal multiplication, we should multiply the numbers in a normal way. Okay, so after multiplying those numbers, we have to count how many numbers comes to the after decimal point. Here you just count it the numbers that comes after decimal, that is two numbers, like 2 and 5. Okay, so after that we have to mark the point, but here I just remove only one point. Okay, because here the 5 having 1 0. Okay, so that's why in after decimal point the 0 will be come end, means it not a considerable. Okay, so that's why I just read omit the 0. Okay, so there is no problem when the 0 will be come, um, the last number, and also it can came to the after decimal at the end of the number, the 0 will be came, means the 0 will be cancelled, it doesn't considerable. Okay, so the answer is 6322.5. Okay, yes. So then Watertown received a total of 12.25 inches of rain over the past 7 days. How much did it rain each day in Watertown? Okay, here they gave the value of the total inches of rain over the past 7 days. So 7 days, which is equal to 12.25. We have to find out how much did it rain each day. Each day means one day. Okay, so 7 days, which is equal to 12.25 inches. So one day, which is equal to, so 12.25 divided by 7. How means 12.25 7. So 1 7 is 7. Here also 1 7 is 7. 7 8 9 10 11 12 5. So the one after point, so 5 2. Okay, 7 sevens are 49. So there is 3 remaining. So 5 sevens are 35. So 1.75 inches is the correct answer. Yeah, okay dears, I hope you are all understand very well, and otherwise if you have any doubt, please ask me again. I will explain the same questions, same sums again. Okay, but I need you don't have any doubt in this whole session. Okay, dears? Yeah. And be safe, be happy forever. Thank you, cuties. Bye bye.